What's up guys, Gabe from Weekenders Weekly here. It's Tuesday, so that means it is newsletter day. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. the Weekenders Weekly newsletter drops, bringing with it off-kilter advice, hilarious and irreverent stories, noteworthy news, and of course, a curated list of drops from the past week. And that I'm going to be bringing to video today for the first time, starting off strong with the Sugarloaf Social Club and Gleazy collaboration, specifically the visor. Now, a lot of companies for their PGA Championship drops either went full on in the Queen City moniker of Charlotte or went full on in the NASCAR aspect, as there's a race happening alongside the PGA Championship this weekend. But Sugarloaf and Gleazy went all in on the Quail Hollow inspiration, giving us this awesome bird logo that they've put on everything in the collab, but I think looks and lives the best on the visor. The visor is that old school style, that Keith Mitchell style with a very raised front. So you have this awesome canvas for the quail to live on and not much else to look at. So you're immediately drawn to that awesome logo, which I think is great. It also shows the bit of irreverence and fun that Gleazy and Sugarloaf are able to have, especially when you bring these two brands together, creating something that doesn't just look great, but is more playful and more expressive than a lot of what other companies have done for the PGA Championship this year. While I do wish there's a bit more artwork inspiration from Gleazy on this collection, as the PGA Championship being the main focus, what we got in terms of logos and colors, I think is a 10 out of 10. Next up is the Malbon Golf and Jesper Parnevik collection, notorious for his iconic style sense on the golf course. This collection is no different, if not a bit more refined, bringing with it a lot of wool constructed pieces. There's a lot of colors, but they're all kind of toned down to be more sleek and more fitting in different situations. But each piece has been tweaked a little bit to kind of add to the creativity of it, just like Jesper is known for with his style. You really get the idea that Jesper Parnevik was a part of this process and gave his input, which I think is really cool. Next up is the Undefeated and G-Shock collaboration. I have to say, the way Undefeated handled their collaboration is probably the best I've seen in a very long time. A lot of the Casio collaborations with the G-Shock are very much like on the nose with a brand. I really like how when you press the light button, you get that red Undefeated logo. Just a really cool watch at a good price point too. And like I said, as a fan of G-Shock and Undefeated, it's kind of a no-brainer, so we'll see. Next up is a small capsule between Beams Golf and Quiet Golf. Quiet Golf has been one of my favorite golf brands for years now, and to see them collaborate with Beams is very cool, and to bring in inspiration and artistic direction from places that they have really never gone before. Polos, t-shirts, even a visor. It uses that white and green motif from Quiet. It's very simple in the terms of that it's very clean, very sleek, and a very thin writing of the Quiet Golf script, which we have not seen before, but I actually really like. And this is just a nice little streetwear styled collection. I wouldn't say less refined than what Quiet Golf usually does, but maybe just a little bit more ready for casual off the course meetings and some of where Quiet has been moving recently, which is great to see that the brand still can and wants to dip into that aspect of the golf world. Next up, we got the Kraken and Mura ball marker. I've been watching him make these on Instagram. Technically, it's not a drop yet. He's been teasing it, but I just wanted to show you guys because I'm really excited for this design. He's out there hand painting the cherry blossoms, and the Mount Fuji design looks awesome, and it looks kind of like wispy, like through the clouds, which I like a lot. I love Kraken. I've been following him and Josh at CNC Creations basically since I picked up a golf club, and I've always respected people who can really work with their hands, especially metal workers, and create these awesome things with machines and hard pieces of metal. And to see the beauty he's about to bring to us with these, I'm very, very excited. Let's stay tuned to see when they drop. This week also sees the release of the collaboration between Calhan and 4All. Now, if you're not aware, Calhan is a 2-year-old South Korean company. They're kind of trying to bring back the vintage preppy sportswear era into golf in a modern aspect. And I have to say, a lot of their pieces I am really big fans of. It kind of bleeds that Americana into the side of golf, but again, through that modern lens. 4All is a women's golf brand that is absolutely blowing up right now, not just for their clothing, which has great designs, and I like their color scheme a lot, but their marketing is actually great. I see their Instagram videos a lot, and I have to say the way they're moving and the vibe they're creating around their clothing, I think is going to do wonders for them in the future. And this collection is really cool because it kind of blends those two together, where you have that sportswear yet preppy aspect of Calhan with the cuts and the colors. while adding in some of Forall's more utilitarian aspects like zippers and pockets. There are some men's pieces in this collection, and last but definitely not least is the Sentinel and Timeless capsule. This is a very small capsule that was released, but each piece serves a different purpose, which I really like, and they have things from a hooded rain vest to a carry-all bag for after the course. And like the moniker of this collection for Beyond the Green, a lot of it has to do with being able to have the same amount of functionality off the course as it would on the golf course, which I think is cool that they didn't try to sacrifice one aspect for the other. And it looks good, has a cool black and red color scheme. Anything red is good with me. And I want to note that both the shirt and the vest are knitted in Japan and cut in New York. Both the bags are cut and sewn in New York, and the hat was woven in Italy.